What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel for another Kamen Rider review. Today we're going to be taking a look back at the very first Shinkocchou Seihou figure, being the SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Kabuto. Let's jump right into it. And here we have Kamen Rider Kabuto. This is the first figure that Tamashii Nations released for the SH Figuarts line under the Shinkocchou Seihou banner that now not only includes Kamen Rider but Ultraman and some Super Sentai. And this line really focuses on just, I'm gonna say, like proportions, making sure that the figure looks like it's someone actually wearing the suit as you would see in the show. And I'm all here for it. Like this, it's just spectacular lineup of figures throughout the years. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into the articulation. Our guy can look upwards about here. I will say the helmet does get caught up a little bit in the collar, so you gotta like tuck it outwards so that he can look up as much as possible. Downwards, no issue. Side to side head movement is all there, and I gotta say this helmet is fantastic. That Japanese rhinoceros vibe on him with that red paint, the blue compound eyes, it's just awesome. And that goes for the rest of the riders in this series. They have that insect aesthetic, so beetles, grasshoppers, etc. It is all there, and that's something that really draws me to this series, just that vibe. So arms can go upwards quite a bit, as you can see. Some nice Y posing all the way upwards. The shoulder guards are not going to hinder the articulation in any way. They are on a little hinge system, as well as ball peg on the inside, so they go up, down, swivel all over the place. He will have bicep swivel, of course, double jointed elbows, and hands are on pegs, which we'll get into in a little bit. They are a bit unique. As you can see, the elbow portion of this guy likes to pop off, so that's something to note. Again, this might just be my figure since this is the original release that came out back in 2014, but just be mindful of these small pieces. The chest will have some articulation here on these little plates. They do move around. I'm not gonna say it's for the better of the articulation because the arms don't really cross forwards and these don't move in a way in such a form that allows for better articulation. As you can see, it's just kind of like moves ever so slightly. And same with this bottom portion here and like the stomach area. So when you're doing like an ab crunch, it does go over the belt, and I don't really like that. So forwards, he does crunch in enough. It gets the job done, but I don't like the fact that to get more articulation, it has to go over his belt. Yeah, not a fan of that. But regardless, the rest of the articulation is there with the ball peg right there at the chest, so he can get some nice lean back as well, and side to side. The belt is on it's a floating piece, excuse me. So belt is a floating piece. You're gonna have his driver right here looking really cool. Little horn does move up and down. Just be careful with it so it doesn't snap, just like the actual horn on his helmet. It is a very nice piece, but prone to getting caught and potentially snapping on you. Legs can move forward, backwards, no problem. They will have thigh cuts. Got some nice splitsies action going there. Double jointed knees, some ankle rocker and toe hinge. Bottom of the feet are nicely done as well. So he's got it all. And again, this guy came out back in 2014 and he still got it. Granted, mine does have some scratches on the backside, but he is still here. In regards to accessories, he's gonna have a total of 4 pairs of hands and one exclusive right hand. So of course, you're gonna have the fists on him right here. He is also going to have a pair of weapon holding hands, more specifically in the kunai form, which we'll go over shortly, as well as trigger finger hands, a pair of relaxed hands, and that signature right hand for reaching to the heavens. And as you can see, like the peg itself is an attachment, so to speak, on here on the hand instead of the actual wrist area. So I think this is something new that they were trying out. I'm not 100% sure, if I'm being honest with you, if they did it with the rest of the figures in the Kabuto lineup. I'm gonna say yes. I don't own any of the other ones. I try to just stick to main riders because it gets expensive. But I don't believe that they followed through with any other figures in the Shinkocchou Seihou line doing anything like this. Don't quote me, I'm just speculating because I don't own any other figure that has a hand system that looks like this. So quite interesting that they went ahead and tried a new approach right there. For the rest of the accessories, he is going to have his kunai gun weapon. So he has it in kunai mode right here. Nice reds, silvers, and golds. And then he will also have it in its gun form, hence the specific hands. Again, nice coloration, detail is all there. And that is it. We're gonna do a quick comparison to some other riders in the Shinkocchou Seihou lineup. So we have Den-O, as well as Hibiki, and then we also have Kamen Rider Double, and Kamen Rider Gaim. And all of these guys look beautiful together. Again, I am very much a simp for Kamen Rider, especially the Heisei era of Kamen Rider, so I cannot wait to complete this lineup in Shinkocchou Seihou form. Oh, and one other thing that I want to go over before I forget, this guy also came with a little booklet. So this is showcasing the process, if you will, of making the first Shinkocchou Seihou figure. Some sculpt work, sketching. Yeah, pretty neat little concept book that he comes with. So with that, let's finish up. Altogether, our guy Kabuto here is another fantastic release in the Kamen Rider lineup, and I do recommend him, especially again if you're a fan of just Kamen Rider in general or are trying to complete the Heisei series of riders. This guy did have a re-release last year in 2024 for the 10th anniversary of the Shinkocchou Seihou line, if I'm correct. So he did have a much brighter paint job with the reds and what have you, and came with an exclusive base. So therefore, if you did miss this guy that came out way back in 2014, you have an opportunity to snag that guy. And again, this guy is just really, really dope. You can really enhance him with some Tamashii effects, lightning effect parts, as well as if you have like some Power Rangers lightning collection effects parts. It's just really gonna bring him to life for some poses or just even have him on the shelf. So with that, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.